the top of the hour, the FDA has just approved a mini telescope smaller than a pea that could help counter blindness caused by age in older adults when it's transplanted inside the eye. Watch the video. This video is given to us by the folks behind the technology. It shows how a patient with age-related macular degeneration sees. Now watch this video, which shows how a patient sees after the transplant. An incredible breakthrough, but can anyone get this surgery? We're joined by our expert panel, medical experts, Dr. Michael Ehrenhaus, who wants to be called Dr. Mike, Caroline Cromwell, wants to be called Dr. Caroline Cromwell, and Dr. Jeff Gardier. Welcome to all three.
Thank you.
First off, tell me about this technology that allows people to see.
I think it's remarkable. Once we start putting it into more people, now that it's approved, a lot of people who've lost vision for years, and it's a lot of people, millions and millions of people with this disease, can start to see. It magnifies the image and puts it where it can actually start to see for the people. They can actually function, start to see people's faces, recognize their family again.
Well, that's amazing, but you do have to have some functioning tissue around the eye for the telescope to enhance what's there, correct?
Well, most of these patients have functioning tissue. Macular degeneration kills the center of the vision. Everything else around it is usually working.
All right, Dr. Cromwell, let's talk a little bit about Lady Gaga, because she hasn't been at a game flashing people in a while. Now people want to be like her. In what way are they wanting to be like her, making her eyes bigger? How could that cause blindness in us?
That's right. You know, everybody tries the latest fashion trends. Now anything Lady Gaga does, our young teenage girls are trying to do. So with these large contacts that cover a bigger portion of your eye to give you that doe-eyed Japanese animation characters effect. And this is dangerous. It's not approved in the United States. These people are going online, buying what would normally be prescription contacts without any doctor involved. It
costs you about $20 to $30 in a prescription strength. So you can order this online. They can come to your house, but they could actually be destroying your vision.
That's right. They're dangerous. An ophthalmologist is not involved in prescribing them. And it speaks to the fact that we need more regulation on the Internet.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about heartbreak. Not that it's ever happened to me, but we understand that there's a study out, Dr. Gardier, that
yes.
It is addictive. Heartbreak is addictive. When people see somebody that broke up with them, there's a physical reaction.
Absolutely. What they found is that they've been able to map parts of the brain, prefrontal cortex and other areas that light up when people are addicted to tobacco or drugs. And so they're finding that people, when they actually break up, have this craving, have this addiction, which is biological. And I think it speaks to the fact why people, as much as they try to intellectualize a breakup, they just can't do it. That old saying that time heals, well, that's what's needed for these people. And they see over time that those parts of the brain actually do become better once people start getting over the addiction. But it also brings up why people get into these rebound kind of situations, because they need to feed that addiction. Once they've been dumped, they just grab on to the next person they can find.
Right. Also, it shows people get an obsession with somebody, right?
That's right. That's right. That's why we see the stalkers and people who may be homicidal, or who may even become suicidal because they've lost someone that they've become so addicted to. The longer the addiction, the tougher it is to get over it.
But still no excuse for stalking.
Absolutely. Dr. Gardier, Dr. Cromwell, Dr. Ehrenhaus, thanks so much. Great job.
Thank you.